Hi, this is Tom Hignite, and this is another Gorilla video, which means no sound corrections, no light corrections, just whatever you get, you get. And we don't do a lot of retakes unless we run out of battery or have an absolute need to go to the bathroom or something. Right behind me here, we have a house that is our Dream 2100, DT 2100. It used to be called a Dream 2000, so I sometimes slip back and forth. But that's a 2100. You can see how it has blue siding, kind of a blue-gray to it. We do a lot of different fronts on it. I'm going to shift over now and show you the same house, but with a little different front on it. And this is sort of an estate manor look with these tall faux pillars. Faux is a fancy word for fake pillars, because those two pillars on the side are actually just the corners of the house itself. This is the day when the folks are closing on this house and moving in. It seems like we do a lot of these that way, don't we? So we have a van in front, U-Haul, that we can't move. Sorry for the wind on the microphone. Step a little closer. This is December, and believe it or not, the grass is green. We are December 16th, 2015. Our most popular house we build is this DT 2100, which stands for Dream, two-story with the T, 2100. And just get a look at some of the detail here. Look at what we've done with the pillars, how we've done these fake pillars. Instead of bringing them away from the house, it's a little bit less expensive way to build something like this. Pillars that are round would cost $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a piece for something if you got something a little more authentic with a fiberglass type, which we can do, but this is a fairly inexpensive way to do it. Look at the bottom. These are called Oriole windows. Oriole, not like the cookie, but with an L at the end of it. Oriole window, where you have the tall panel on the top, the short on the bottom. See how we have the upper ones are not that way. Those are traditional. These Orioles are 6 feet tall. The top ones are 5 feet tall. That is kind of a nice look, I think. We also put a transom window over the front door. Transom, I think you know what that is. A window over a window, or a window over a door in this case. Did a lot of detail with the peaks. You can see how we've done some freeze board work. That means the secondary board under your rake peak. If you look next door, for example, this is not a house that we built, but you'll see that there's a little bit of freeze board on the front of that. There's none on the sides. You can see how just the sides have a single board going up the peak. We try to finish our homes out with a fair amount of detail, so we do that sort of thing all around. Let's step over a little closer to the house. And take a look at some of the detail on the windows. This is a window that has a little painting we have to do on one corner here yet. And this, believe it or not, this being this late in December, green grass, this is highly unusual. The first cold day we're having, and it's 30 degrees, which isn't that cold really. But you can see how we built the piece of wood out here and up here to kind of match it, and how that's all been put around with a piece of wood on the inside. If you can get a little peek around this side at what we did to the garage. The garage is a garage, but we've done some fun things to it. We've placed this back a little further. Take a look at the light block. You may have seen this on some of our other videos. A little bit of aluminum on the top of here, so we're not going to get this rotting out over the years. And the detail work, just very nicely done. This is a double deep garage, so as long as we're out here, let's get a look at what a double deep is. If you want to take a look at it from that corner first, I'm going to step way back here, and this will give you some perspective of size. There I am. Garage size, not my size. Step over on that direction if you can, Mr. Cameraman. This house has a lot of extra features to it, because normally the garage would end about right here. Cars are about 14 feet long for a four-door sedan, so this is about 30 feet deep. We call it a double deep. This is a door. Come on in here. Let's get it now from this corner. This is a door that looks like maybe a door that would go outside, but it doesn't. This is a garage service door to the basement. So if you look, come on in and take a peek. I'll go down the stairs and I'll come right back up, just again to give you a sense of perspective of size. You can stay right there. We'll come and look at this later when we're in the basement. And there we are. 3.5 foot wide, so you can carry some things down. If you're having a party, you can use the rec room downstairs. It's on a direct traffic path into both a storage area and a sort of a great room effect. Ooh, basement. Okay, spin around, go in that corner so you can get an idea of perspective of size. There is another door over here. Now this is the garage service door. If you're normally buying this home, there is one window on the side, but there's no doors, and it's a 2-car garage. This has windows on the garage door, which I think are really nice. I'll give you a lot of, gives you a lot of light. Sorry, it just made it a little bit dark on you, but it gives you a lot of light if you're here in person. And lift that up again, because we're going to be going in through the front door. And if you look at the other windows, we have an Oriole window here. And on the back of this house, this is, by the way, an exposed basement. It's a walkout basement, I believe, and we have a crank-out window or a casement window over here. We have storage trusses. They're not storage trusses. They are trusses which you can use for storage, but an actual storage truss is much stronger on the bottom piece of wood, or the bottom cord, as we call it. You can see how we've attached the trusses to the walls with these metal clips, which are called hurricane clips. We don't get a lot of hurricanes in Wisconsin, but if you get a high wind, you're not going to have that lifting up your roof by accident. A very high wind, perhaps, might do that. And those hurricane clips are used throughout the house. It's a state-required item, so it's not anything that special as far as Miracle is concerned. But just a note, we were using those before they were ever required, just because it's a good idea. You don't get broken drywall cracking upstairs. So we were using those 5 years before they were ever required, and now all the builders use them. So come on over, let's take another look. We'll get one look at the side of the house. Okay, and take a look at what we did here for the side. Now, the side of a house, let's look at the side of this house over here. Using this is common. And we build houses like this sort too. This is no trimmer on the windows, no freeze boards, nothing architecturally going on. It's a house. Take a look at this side. It's the side of a house, excuse me. Normal house. But this one, we've wrapped our door with product. We've put a fancy light on the side. We've done that nice elaborate window idea. We've done some freeze board decorations up there. We've wrapped our front freeze board around to the side. We brought our eyebrows. These are called eyebrows, these little pieces of roof that hang around the corner. We brought that roofing around the corners instead of just cutting it off. So we're doing some neat things architecturally with the house on the side of the house. Let's look at the back. The back of this house, by the way, faces these apartments. Wow, well, there we had it. Our battery went dead. We took over an hour and a half to recharge it. We've got 11 minutes, so we're gonna have to make this a little faster. We were about here, I was pointing out to the fact that we had apartments here. By the way, look at that green grass over there. I'm wasting time. Let's go back here and look at the back. It's December, you know. I'm kind of excited that we have green grass in December. All right, let's look at the back of the house. Back of the house, we've done really not anything to, because it faces apartments. We don't have wraps on windows. We don't have wraps on anything else. Just on the two sides of the house is where we did it. You can see we have a little boards on the back to stop people from falling out the patio door and a future deck. Now, let's go and run. We're not going to look at the fourth side of the house. We'll economize and tell you that it looks sort of like this, but in reverse. How about that? So, we'll go through the front door. Follow my backside. Be careful not to trip, cameraman, over that gutter extension. I really think we do what else am I going to say, right? I really think we do a wonderful job on a lot of things. But I was going to say we do a really wonderful job on our doors. See how they're sprayed? A lot of builders will take that and do that with a brush. We do it a little differently. This is a home that was built as a spec home. Take a look at that flooring, by the way. You're going to get a good view of it from here. This is Enduratile. It's a luxury high-end vinyl product. I'll kick off my shoes here, excuse me. Cameraman kicks off his shoes. It was just cleaned. So step on in and take a look at what we have here. We've got a nice wood top on a half wall. We have a 3-panel door here. Getting you dizzy, spinning you around here. With a traditional closet, pewter wire shelves. Try to keep this quick, right? And trade places with you. You can stand in that corner over there. I'll stand over here, and let me close this door here. It's a little less light, but let me show you what we have. If you can look, we have the French doors here that have the glass panels in them. This is a 10 light Light, by the way, is a builder's term for a pane. So it's a 10 light, 1, 2 times 5. So there's nothing like a nice set of French doors. So your initial impression when you walk in a house is so important. You're going to sell a house, or you're going to like a house if you're visiting in the first 30 seconds or so. So I'm going to give you that impression by having you step back outside just for a moment and step into the great room. We have no furniture in the room, but the nice thing about this home is a lot of our homes show really well without furniture because we do a lot of architectural detail. So here you are. I'm going to give you some distance. I'm going to go way into this back corner over here so that you can get an idea of length. And come on in. Come on in slowly here. And just get an impression. Stay right there and just kind of look to the left and look to the right. You're looking to the right there, but that's okay. We understand where I'm going with that. And look to the right. So you kind of get your idea without me telling you what anything is, where everything is. We have a floor here that is carpet. We have a outlet in the middle of the floor, which is a silver color. This is for, so you can put a couch here. This little rubber piece here is so that your cord can come out of it. You can put a couch here. We have a heating fireplace. It's gas, but it heats. 20 cents an hour to use them. We have some really nice detail going on here with this mantle. Your TV would go here. You can put about a 60-inch TV here. You could squeeze that, of course, beyond to a 70 or an 80-inch TV. So let's do the four-corner trick. I like doing four corners of a house, but countermand that order. Take a look at our ceiling first before we go back to detail. We're kind of on detail now. Take a look at what we did here. This is drywall crown molding. It is not wood. This is hollow. This is regular wall, but look at what we did. We used a coloring. We added another piece of drywall, different colors, tan to white. We added a piece of drywall here so it looks like a wood drywall that's very wide on a crown. And we kind of did that. We interrupted it by the fireplace, then we went all the way around. And you see how we have this inset in on top of the fireplace with an angled drywall corner. You can see how this fireplace is done with a round and a square, which is another piece of drywall corner. You can see on how our windows, how we use a wood windowsill that has a 45-degree angle that matches the cornering of a 45-degree drywall corner there with square drywall corners here. Angled on the top, gives a real nice touch of detail. I think it's, one of my salespeople calls it finesse. I like that term. We do a lot of finesse with our homes. Things like this corner over here, how we cut this off. Yet it's square inside the closet. It's not angled. We have a little trick of doing that. There's those Oriole windows I talked about from the inside view. So you can put a 3-couch room here. Actually, 2 couches and a love seat works great. You can put a couch here or 2 chairs. Put your couch here. You are standing right by the fireplace, and put another love seat here. That way you can walk through, and it's just a really, really nice, well-detailed area. You look at that stair wall again, how beautiful that is from that angle. We have this inset. We could have just done flat here. We didn't even have to build this out. But this is detail, how we make that wood go around the top, crown mold carrying around again. Just some really nice detail items with not a tremendous amount of money. This product, compared to what we could have done, this product here is not a regular ceramic tile. I mentioned this is a luxury vinyl tile, as it's called. And the luxury vinyl tile has some really neat movement to it. This is grouted in, so it's grouted in like traditional tile. It's not that much less expensive, but it has some really nice look to it. Not that much less expensive than ceramic tile, that is. Finish my sentences here. Look at the flooring in here. Flooring in here is our new color palette for this year. We're using this on a lot of homes. You may have seen it. It's a great mix of grays and browns, a little touch of brown to it. We still have some mixing that we're doing with our colors. You see we have the dark chocolate, midnight color, twilight here, Kona, depending on which manufacturer you're buying it from. We're still doing some puttying of some nail holes that have to be done. But granite countertop here. Look at how we've taken this darker color and put it over the stove. Kind of goes with the dark color, even though we're using stainless steel. Stainless steel has a lot of black. You can stay right there. Actually, why don't you fade around this way a little bit? Microwave over the top. This goes outside for ducting. It's a range hood. Gas stove. We usually set up our houses when they are made for a client with gas or electric. Step over here and take a look at these cabinets back here. Love the handles. They have really a nice kind of a 50s Art Deco type look to them. Notice how they have a drawer up here, really wide one, and how we have two full height doors here that do not have the drawer. And we order that specially because if you look inside, we have an outlet and a cable jack type idea here. That is for the television. So where you're standing here, if you look over here, you stay there, I'll walk over here. We have a spot for the TV that I talked about, and you can see it from the island. We're getting down in time right now, so we might only get the first floor done. We have a pantry over here. We'll wait and see this. If this runs out, we're down to about 2 minutes before we run out. We have a pantry over here. I want to show you the rest of the first floor, so we'll have to take this fairly quick. Spin around and get the whole room from this angle. Okay? Take a look at what we've done over the patio door. If this does give out, folks, this is it. So consider my sign off right now, but let's consider the rest of this bonus material. You have a staircase that goes down the stairs from the garage path fairly straight in for your groceries and for your loading of boxes downstairs. We have half the basement finished off, half not. I want to show you this dining room over here. It's kind of close to the kitchen, but it's also kind of close to the foyer where you saw those French doors before. And look at the way we've done the ceiling. Look at the way we've done this crown mold. This is not drywall crown mold. This is a straight piece of 45 degrees solid lumber, kind of matching what we've done here with our insets. Take a look a little further down how we've inset this. Done a really nice closet here. Well, we're making it a little bit beyond my 1 minute, aren't we? And we have an inset here for your dining room hutch. This can be used as either a dining room or it can be used as a den. So you can see what we're doing here with this light fixture could be put up to the ceiling even further with a different light fixture and can become a den. Over here we have a doorway, and this doorway allows you, by closing the French doors there and putting some curtains on them, to use this as a guest bedroom if you wanted to. All right, so an occasional guest bedroom. Maybe you're going to use this as a den instead of a dining room. Right across the hall, that's why we put the closet in there, by the way, which is an option. Right across the hall, we don't have a lot of light in here, but we do have a really nice powder room that we retrofitted an option of a shower. So we have a stand-up shower, and we have down here your toilet, and there we are. That's the we did that so right across the hall is that maybe bedroom down the road. So take a look over here on our walk path in. We have a laundry room right over the top here. I'll mention this quick. We have a extra space of about 4 feet. That's that stairway you saw before when we were in the garage. That's going downstairs, but notice how we've used the space over here to look at a window. So we're going down the stairs, open here, there's the door to the garage. Does that make sense? I hope so. Little folding counter over here, using vinyl flooring in here. Can't hardly tell the difference between vinyl and standard tile. They're making it so convincing nowadays. We're getting a lot of time out of this last minute, aren't we? Well, let's continue. If you were coming in from the garage, you could go right downstairs, and we're going to go downstairs. So let's go downstairs right now. I'm going to turn on some lights. I'll go ahead of you guys here. Here we go. You stay right there for the moment. Take a look at the amount of space. Now in our normal house, it does not have the stairs going down to the basement. This wall is over here a little more, but we still try to keep this. This is what we call a proscenium, from like a surround on a theater stage. Take a look at the insets we have over here for the wall. We have these insets. This can be a future door going to a future bedroom. This is actually a steel post in here. That's why we have this out here. I wanted to hang that in, so if you were going to put a pool table here, you'd have some Q-swing space. But take a look over here. I want you to get a 4 corners. Look back at the bar. We kind of just zoomed right by the bar. But we have a wet bar over here. This other door is to a future bathroom. It's plumbed in. We put the door in there. You have some counters here. All of the electronics for that movie screen, which you're right at the movie screen now, are led to behind here. So you could put your DVD player here, the same with your theater here. So if you have people sitting here, they can be watching the screen there. And if you have people there, they could be watching video games on one, Christmas special on another if you're having a party. Let's take a look at the doorway to the stairs. That's that stairs that goes outside. Okay, let's go in here a moment and see what we've got. This is your storage room. So if you came downstairs, by the way, you're standing right by a window that looks out the back side. This could be a future bedroom if you really wanted to finish this out. We have its own escape path with the stairs. So don't have teenagers down in this bedroom, okay? You put a wall here. Bathroom would be here. The other door that I pointed out before is over here. And then this would still be your storage area in this quadrant. Notice how we've kept all of our mechanical items on this side of the beam, of the walls and the beam as well, so that in the future you're not going to have any problem finishing things off. Okay, I think the new owners just came here because I saw the CSM, it's our construction manager, come in as well. So this is what we call extra bonus material because our battery should have given out by now. Let's see if we can get up to the master bedroom. All right, guerrilla shooting means guerrilla shooting, so let's go try this. We're going to go all the way back up. By the way, we did some great custom painting. You can see how we take a big wall, add some color to it, separate it out. Over here, we have a nice area behind the wet bar that is a sink and a drawer, and a space way over here to do a stove in the future if you ever wanted to. You'd have to have your electric run a little heavier for that, but this is an outside wall, so you could put a hood vent or something over that. This hole over here is usually covered by the refrigerator. So the refrigerator goes in here. That's why we didn't put the counter all the way out, so we can pull the refrigerator out on wheels and get to our sump pump. All right, let's go upstairs and see if we can make it up to the master bedroom, all right? It's a 4-bedroom design on this house. Hey, Bart. I thought the new owner was here. This is our master carpenter, finished carpenter, Bart, over here to just do a little bit of redo work on some items, little detailing. So I'm going to head up the stairs, and as you head up yourself, take a look up. I'll turn on the light, and you'll see that we have a transom window here. We also have, that's over the master bedroom door. We also have a really tall ceiling here, and you can see how we've got a little plant shelf ledge over here. It's a little plant shelf ledge. Might be a little hard to see that, but this goes in about a foot. And see how we've carried that around. This is all made out of layered drywall. Okay, so looks like we are going to have a little time left, whether we have it on the clock or not. You are now in the master bedroom, and I'm going to turn on a couple of the lights. All right, if you were to walk in, let's get you right in that doorway there. That's all right, just a couple of steps back. Bed on this wall, window on each side. If you look up, you'll see what we did. This 4-bedroom design, this gives you about a 12 by 16 bedroom here. And turn on as many lights as I can. The fan going around up there. The oriel windows again on the back. Notice how we took a flat wall and painted this stripe into it. And if you stand over there, you're going to stand right in the bathroom entrance. We have what we call a resort bathroom where it's an open door. But you'll see how we imitate it on this opening. This is a doorless closet. We've done the same stripe up here. Take a look at our little mini tray. That's just an inset with a second layer of drywall going around, 45-degree angle, going all the way around the room. And look at how we imitated. The other side has this 45-degree angle, so we did the same thing with this little shelf here. You may have seen on our videos a similar house like this in a 3-story version. This is the version that we don't have another story up there, so we're able to do a little bit taller ceiling here. This open resort bathroom, as we call it. So be careful of the mirror cameraman. But we have this towel cabinet. Now this towel cabinet has been pushed into the wall. So this towel cabinet actually goes all the way back to here, much like a medicine cabinet might do. Oriel window here, but on the bottom we did obscured glass. So you get a little bit of privacy. If you were going to do a little blind up here, which you certainly could do, or you could do this glass both up and down, but it would at least give you some privacy, and you could close your blind to here and still get a lot of natural light through. We have the double bowls here with the waterfall faucet. If you like video games, that's a good way to control it. Boy, I'm really surprised we're getting this much bonus time. A bank of 4 drawers here, isn't that nice? And the vinyl floor, but white woodwork. We noticed downstairs we had a darker brown like this color. Here we've gone to white, but we use the brown around some of the trim, so if you're washing the floor, you don't have an issue with getting the trim. If you use white trim instead of brown, it would get a little dirty. So let me turn on the light here. Come on in, take a look at what we have. We've got the fan on too. These are magazine racks. See how we've designed these to go in like this. Elongated toilet. This client ordered a hot tub, whirlpool tub, excuse me. Normally that would be a shower. I'm going to turn that off. You hear some of the drilling going on downstairs. And take a look from that side. Now you've looked at the other side. I'm going to show you the doorless closet. See if we have enough film, or video rather, left for that. Come on in. Doorless closets are off of the idea of a movie theater, how you go into the bathrooms, you never have to touch a door. Same idea here. You can go around a corner, blind corner, like you do in a movie theater, and get into this great amount of about 6.5 feet on this side, about 9 feet on this side of hanging space. And if you stand in that corner over there, is the light flashing on and off saying that we're almost done with our battery, cameraman? Yeah? Okay, whatever. Well, we might get a whole show out of this. There you're getting the whole idea. You can see over the top here, this is that doorless idea. By doing that, it keeps the room a little bit bigger in feel. We have a spot for your TV over here on this 45-degree angle to the master bed. So we raise those outlets up high. And here we have, let's go into the foyer again, the upstairs foyer, and go into the kids' bathroom. The kids' bathroom has this beautiful, what I call a bathtub sink. It's like a miniature bathtub. If you have any small kids or animals, boy, that's a nice spot for a tub. We have a tub over here. We have a towel bars that come with it. We're using the chrome in this house, chrome and a nice mix of product. There are some shelves behind this door. If you want to trade places, you can see those. In the 3-bedroom or the 4-bedroom version of this house, this bathroom usually stays the same. These are 32-inch wide doors. We can, of course, option to 36 if you like that bigger feel to your door openings. Take a look at the front bedroom. We're having a little extra time here, so let's just keep going as though we have all the time in the world. Stand in that corner and you can see this is about an 11 by 11, but we have a little bonus bump over there. I'm going to trade places with you, okay, so you can get a good idea of the size of the room. There we are. All the way to that corner. This is my bonus area I was talking about. It makes the room feel bigger when you can enter the room back an extra foot. It also gives you better furniture placement because this door, if it wasn't like that, it would be swinging over here. Spot for your TV, bed on that wall. Works nice. Take a look at what we did to this closet over here. We did hanging on both sides. This is not a doorless closet, but we do offer this as a doorless closet option. And we have this clipped little angle wall there on the corner so you can get in a little easier instead of just going straight. Another finesse issue. Look at what we do around our corners here. I think this is a rather nice little detail. How we give that a little bit of a round and square treatment. And let's go look at the other bedroom. All right, follow the leader. We have another 2 bedrooms. I'm used to saying another bedroom. We've been building so many 3-bedroom versions of this house. In this 4th bedroom, we're using the angle of the master bedroom on this side over here. Let me go way in the corner and I'm going to turn on the light in the doorless closet. This does have a doorless closet. You can look around the side here and see how that works. It's a really nice big doorless closet. Our attic access is up here, and we don't do a real noticeable attic access. This is done again with drywall, so that it's almost a flat. A lot of times you'll see it sticks up real high and has a very obvious look to it, not quite as aesthetically appealing. So we go through a little extra work on our attic accesses. About 5.5 feet of hanging here. And if you go all the way in that corner over there, You'll be able to see where you came in. You'll be able to see the angled wall. This is shared with the master bedroom. Right over there is the doorless closet for the master bedroom on the other side of that wall. Fourth bedroom. Let's go look at that. Fourth bedroom. Nice and sunny, because this one has, well, we're on the sunny side of the house, the front of it right now. And we also have 2 windows instead of 1. Remember, the front of the house has 3 windows going across the top. So these are not the Oriole windows. These are the traditional 5-foot windows. And we've painted just this one wall with the color. The rest of the room is not painted that color. Kind of goes with the carpet. And it really makes the room look bigger because your eye kind of goes. Another reason why doorless closets work so well, besides people loving them because they never have to close the door to hide the mess, is that they're able to make the room look bigger. I don't have a door here, therefore your eye follows through. And take a look at this doorless closet. We have about 4 feet or so of closet shelving there. And I'll turn on the light. There we are. And guess what? I hear voices that sound like female. So maybe the new owner is actually here. And I do see an unusual car out there. If you look down here, you'll see we have quite a family starting to come here. We have about 6 cars. Everybody's trying to get this house as ready as we possibly can. Another cut-off corner over here. And with that, I'm going to cut off this version of Gorilla Shooting. This has been our 4-bedroom Dream 2100, DT 2100. Still having trouble with that. And this has been Tom Hignite. Until next time, we'll see you on the next Gorilla video coming up as soon as you press the next button on your computer. Take care. Bye-bye.